I become aware of the space that surrounds me, the body I inhabit, and my own breathings. I observe a divine spark under my feet, the light of my body, and I ignite it. I ascend this divine spark to my feet. I recognize my feet as two sacred lakes that give birth to two rivers, one white and the other blue. And in its energy, I set the intention that all the things that doesn't allow my path to go on to perish. I breathe and ignite my feet. I ascend this divine spark to my knees. I connect both rivers, feminine and masculine, in the center of my history. And I set the intention to let perish all those things that doesn't allow me to on from my history. I breathe and ignite my knees. I ascend this divine spark to my root chakra. I recognize in it the energy of the vital force, the lake of the Kundalini. And I set the intention to let perish all those things, my desires, my needs, that doesn't allow me to keep going on in my life. I breathe and ignite my genitals. I ascend this divine spark to my sacrum chakra. I recognize within it the temple of the Mother of Creation, designing life between darkness and light. And I set the intention to let perish all those things that I created and that keep me attached to this world. I breathe and ignite the sacrum. I ascend the divine spark to the solar plexus. And I recognize in it the temple of the body, where I find the attributes of my being. And I set the intention to let perish all those things from myself that I don't need anymore. I breathe and ignite my plexus. I ascend this divine spark to my heart. And I recognize in it the temple of life and love irradiating to the world. And I set the intention to let perish all those emotions and feelings that I don't need anymore here and now. I breathe and ignite my heart. I ascend this divine spark to my throat chakra. And I recognize in it the temple of the sun, irradiating its light, its rays of light, with truth to the entire world. And I set the intention to let perish all of my lies. I breathe and ignite my throat. I ascend this divine spark to my third eye. and I observe in front of me the eyes of the Sphinx contemplating me. And I set the intention to let perish all the ideas that I had for myself and the world. I breathe and ignite my third eye. I ascend this divine spark to my crown. And there, the Nile, the inner Nile, opens itself in a crown, the delta like a lotus, surrounded with pyramids as a crown. And I set the intention to let perish my beliefs about all things. I breathe and ignite my crown. I recognize that this inner initiatic path helps me to set myself free from all the things that I don't need anymore, so I can move forward. So from now on, I can design my own path. I am the designer of my path. I am the designer of my path. I am the designer of my path. I am. I am. I am. And I start to bring this consciousness, taking a deep breath, massaging and stretching all the body. And each one at its own time, come back here and now. Thank you everybody for being here another day, and see you tomorrow at the same time.